Hey, what's up guys? This is Tom Scott Moves 11 and today I'm going to be doing a 2016 gaming setup. Now the setup is going to consist of two things. One, the actual gaming PC itself and the peripherals that make up everything around it. So if you want to know anything else, let me know in the comment section. Obviously this is the first video that I've ever done on a gaming setup, so I'm going to make it quick and snappy. Obviously try and get everything fitted in between a couple of minutes, so obviously the one video won't be that long and you won't have to listen to me ramble on and on and on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, I'll be with you in just a second. Let's begin the tour. So as we walk into the room, I have a nice comic book wallpaper along with a Big Bang Theory portrait over there. Obviously one of my favourite TV programs, series, whatnot. Now the first thing you see when you walk into the room is the actual setup itself. So down here we have the Zalman Z11 case, which is fitted with some of the latest hardware. Costed me roughly about 1,000. Anyway, we'll get onto the actual components inside the PC later on. We also have a Lenovo Micro ATX case, obviously with a Micro ATX motherboard. It's got an Intel i3 processor, whereas the Zalman Z11 case has the i5 4690K. And over here we've got the BenQ 1920x1080 resolution monitor, has two USB 3 ports on the right hand side, also has a DVI-D port, also has two HDMI ports, and also has a VGA or a D sub, however you like to call it. It's also got a display port, which is a USB 3. Both the USB 3 ports obviously on that side of the monitor and whatnot. I'll take giving a closer look. We have the official PS3 wireless stereo headset. Now I've had this headset for quite a while. It's done me a good job since I'm a PlayStation person. I have the PS3 and the PS4 just down there next to my Elgato HD60, and a HDMI splitter as well, which I use for both consoles. Obviously I'll get into that later on. As we turn around, I've got some of my metal CDs here. Big fan of metal rock music. Won't get into that as much. Obviously I've got my games and I've got my iPad mini. And over here I have the Blue Yeti microphone, which cost me roughly about £110. No, and of course we've got the Corsair keyboard over here, and we've got the Razer Naga mouse. Now obviously the DPI on this mouse is absolutely amazing, good for PC games, especially good for Rocket League if you are into that type of games, whatnot. So, and also we also have it here, the Creative K30 or something like that, the Creative 2-in-1. Also comes with a subwoofer here, just so you can see down there. And down here my cable management isn't exactly the best. So we have an Ethernet switch right there, which goes off to my gaming PC, my Micro ATX PC, and also, as you can see, we've got a Devolo home plug, which is a power line adapter. Goes up to about 500 megabytes per second. Obviously the second Devolo power line adapter is downstairs next to the router. And yeah, I'm going to get straight into the PC specs if you want to know more about that just now. Hey guys, we're back and we're going to go straight into the PC components for the Zalman Z11 case. Obviously this case has a very nice sleek design. You can see through into the actual hardware components which you can see inside. Obviously the back panel of the motherboard, which is also where the graphic that I've been talking about is the GeForce GTX 970. 4 gig of GDDR5 VRAM, and also has a 3.0 PCIe Express slot, and it's the overclockable edition. So it's obviously got a thermal design. Obviously I don't know much about that. And yes, it's the retail version. So obviously it's from a company called the MSI. The price is about £300. Obviously that'll be slightly more in the US. not too sure, depends on where you buy it from. And here we have the desktop 2TB Western Digital hard drive. It has 7,200 RPM spin. It's got a 2-year limited warranty, obviously with Western Digital. And before I get into anything else, this computer also has 12 GB of RAM, supports up to 64 GB. The Z97C, which is got a 5X Pro protection, which comes with some of the fairly bigger components, supports up to one i7, and also the chipset is one of the fairly new ones, but obviously this motherboard is obsolete now. You don't think you'll be able to get this anywhere else, but the Z97 series is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Also, if you have an AMD motherboard, you're normally going for Crossfire, but I would definitely suggest having SLI for the GTX 970 if you can afford it. Of course, have this computer running 2 GTX 970s, especially if you want to play some of the new modern games. If you're looking just to play games like Minecraft or Skyrim, maybe GTA. You've also got Rise, Son of Rome. Some of the games that I would recommend, because I personally play them at high or max settings or whatnot, then I definitely suggest getting this graphics card. Also, for the power supply, we have the 750M from Corsair. It's the fully modular power supply, really good for handling all of the components. Obviously, the one that takes up the most is generally the processor, and to obviously keep the processing spikes down, and I do apologise, it is the i5 46090, it's not the overclockable, but it is the turbo boost version. You can clock it up to 3.9 GHz. Obviously I wouldn't try clocking it to 4, as I have tried, and your computer just keeps booting on and off, and I wouldn't suggest doing that first time buying it. The Intel and AMD water cooler Hydro series from Corsair. Now it's the H55. It's only got one fan, which is normally enough for an i5. Now, obviously, when you're doing full-on video editing and you're doing running high processing applications on your computer, then you'll need something that's generally around water cooling element anyway. So obviously that's it for the PC components. Hey guys, that was my first gaming setup for 2016, and also it will be many of more to come. Also, if there's anything else that I missed that you want me to add in a future video, then please let me know in the comment section. And also, if you do wish to follow me on other social media, I've got my Facebook, I've got my Twitter linked in the description. Also, if you do wish to send me a private message, or if you do wish to comment on something that I've missed in later videos, or if there's something you want me to do in future videos as well, then I'll be more than happy to do that for you, as I'm always thinking of the best interest of the person who's watching my videos. So if you found this enjoyable, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe, and I will bring that content to you and I will deliver. So yeah, peace out guys.